Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. Our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Irving is out there with Avdia. And it's Rose. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Lanier in at the center. And for the Lakers, they've got Edwards. Jason Tatum is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Asenge. In at the small forward position. Well, it's a festive night in the NBA and all across the world. New Year's Eve. Greg, do players enjoy taking the court tonight?
Yeah, most do. It comes with the territory of being a pro athlete. And I'll tell you guys what, these fans are pumped up. This is going to be a great atmosphere.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Henderson finds Avdia. Here's Lanier. 6 on the shot clock. Giannis grabs the miss. Edwards against Avdia. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards. Showing off right now.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Now, here is Irving. Back to Henderson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, the Lakers. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Back to Tatum. And it's good for 2.
What hard work from Tatum inside. Doing what it takes to find his shot.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Now here is Irving. Outside Avdia. And Rose wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, quick thinking of Rose. I like when he goes just right up with that one.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. His leads have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. 2 points, that one goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Tatum. Got us a screen on Avdia. And yes, it's good. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
To the paint. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Stolen by Henderson. Right side Irving. Pass to Lanier. Nails the baby hook.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Avdia against Tatum. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last two possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Van Exel's checked in for Rose. Van Exel passes to Henderson. Here's the three. Drills it from outside. Henderson's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Giannis sets a screen for Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Henderson outside. Irving kicks to Avia. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Edwards against Henderson. Tatum with the screen on Henderson. Edwards passes to Tatum. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. 8 points for Jason Tatum.
He's got a great sense of timing on the pick and roll. When Tatum makes his move, it's decisive.
Right side Irving. He gets that one. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Quinn, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Suns. They set the pick. The 3 from Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Pass to Klingon. Back to Irving. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. Now here's Powell. Eason, a screen on Irving. And the dunk by Powell.
So pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Van Exel. Still yet to score. Pass to Lanier. The kick out to Irving. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive goal.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Tatum, he's checked in for Tari Eason. Here's Harrison. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. And the layup's good off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Powell. Here's Tatum. Robinson pulls it in. Here's Pajemski. Defended by Jones. Pass to Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Pajemski. The three-pointer is right on target. And it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside. And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Robinson, Bajemski out there with Van Exel, and it's Lanier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Harrison and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Lakers trail by 9. Tatum with the screen on Van Exel. Down low. Tatum using his size inside.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Tatum against Robinson. Over Tatum. Robinson misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Edwards passes to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It may be the most bankable play in this offense. Antetokounmpo on the roll with the finish.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. And now Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Guys, back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And the Lakers making a change here. Walsh is checked in. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Rose is checked in. Here's Edwards. The Grizzlies pull it in. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards, he is a cruiser.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Going inside, and it's in there. And Exel's got his first basket of the night.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Back to Edwards. Rocket 6 to the middle. Here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Memphis. Lanier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Robinson with the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Edwards. Well, Richard, has definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Diaz checked in. Back to Robinson. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Robinson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Takes the 13-footer, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And good work there from Van Exel, finding some space inside and exploiting.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Scoot Henderson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Lakers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Tatum.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. He gets into a rhythm. Whew.
Here's Henderson, and too long on the shot. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. With the tip, and Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Robinson. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Lakers trail by 5. Tatum with the screen on Henderson. And here's Edwards. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Henderson right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Giannis. Oh, Antetokounmpo! Explosive on the drive.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Here's Harrison. Second shot opportunity. Goes up with the stripe. Here's Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him. No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stop.
Aggressive drive by Edwards, going into attack mode on that one.
Edwards downhill. Harrison grabs the board.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Edwards. Klingon with the steal. But drive by Henderson. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Edwards against Rose. Giannis a screen on Rose. Here's Edwards. Edwards getting the close range too.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Harrison. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Edwards, bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Los Angeles.
Your settings not going to stop. You can't stop me. You won't stop me.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings.
You know, for the Grizzlies, I think at the midway point, sometimes teams hit that doldrum, and it could be a case for them slipping in the rankings.
This is when your leaders have to step up, set the example, and be vocal when you need to. Doldrum.
Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2 right now. They wanted more.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did coach have some new ideas for them?
Jason Tatum is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Senge in at the 3. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Edwards, and he slams it down right on top of Penny Avdia.
A good read by Edwards, playing at his pace and carving out space for that shot.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Irving passes to Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And 5 turnovers here. He set his team back on the offensive end.
And we've got a lineup change here for the Lakers. Here's Henderson, and then Henderson with the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Barrett against Irving. And he converts the layup. Irving's got 7 points in the game. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Powell. To the paint. And finished off by Robinson.
He finds the shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Simmons against Henderson. Robinson sets a screen for Simmons. Down low. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Robinson.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Pass to Irving. Tries the spin move. And then Irving slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
So it's the Lakers now. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Giannis. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Henderson passes to Lanier. Back to Henderson. It's good. Henderson's got 4 this quarter.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Henderson. To the inside. There's the steal. Avdia with it. Out guarded by Tatum. To the middle. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff. What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
Henderson attacking. And then Henderson with... the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
If you see yourself on the screen, then you know what to do. Show us your moves. Do what we hear. Let's see it. Keep on dancing.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Round of applause. Substitution on the court.
In the corner, Irving with it.
2 minutes.
Pass to Henderson. Here's Lanier. Oh, the lob to Irving. It's stolen by Barrett. Powell dishes to Robinson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Simmons checked in for Los Angeles. He's off on the second.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Henderson. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Lakers trail by 3. Powell outside. Robinson a screen on Henderson. Powell the pass to Robinson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Powell. Goes back up. Robinson pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. There's the 3. No good on the shot. And so Powell will bring it up for the Lakers. 40 seconds left to play in the third. He hits Simmons atop the key. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Nick Van Exel.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
Rose, he's checked in for Scoot Henderson. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Memphis has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. It's to Van Exel. The kick out to Rose. And we're tied up. Powell's got 6.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the 4th? And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Lingan is out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Van Exel. Then it's Robinson, and it's Rose in at the 2-guard spot. Outside Irving. Outside Tatum. It's stolen by Van Exel. Here's Rose. Irving with the steal. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Playing in the screen for Robinson. It counts, and the foul. It's on Mitchell Robinson. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
It's tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. It was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Allie, thank you so much. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Rose up on top. Edwards defending. To the paint. Here's Klingon. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Irving's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Rose in the post. Edwards defending. 6 to shoot. Rose against Edwards. They get it back. Klingon, count that one. Klingon's got 4 this quarter.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
No question, it's a big impact play. Credit to him for working hard to find that opportunity.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Swinging the screen for Rhodes. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Steven Exel. Now, here's Avdia. Offensive rebound. It's good. And it's a 3-point Memphis lead. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They've been... Oh, yes! It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
The Grizzlies call timeout.
That was your dance team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Lanier. Back to Henderson. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Up to the right wing. And here's Edwards. Screen by Giannis. Puts it right back up and in.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
Memphis has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now here's Henderson. Not a lot of room. Got it to go off the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the dunk.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
On the wing, Irving. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. Outside Edwards. Screen by Giannis. Big time slam, Giannis. Oh, my.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
Here's Irving. 1:25 left in the fourth. No good there. Los Angeles leading by 3. Edwards drives in.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Memphis has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Irving, nice execution down low.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Outside Henderson. Now Irving. Takes it from 10. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Taking 2 fouls.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Irving.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
And so Irving nails both of them. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for two.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 7-point game.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Lots of room. There's the jumper. Nice one.
Assisted Henderson.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Irving outside. Misses the 3. Tatum against Abdia. Jason Tatum. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Giannis, a terrific comeback win. Talk about the composure this team showed.
We stayed together, we played together, we win together, we lose together. Even though we faced adversity, we came out, we were focused, we were able to move the ball, execute, and we just stayed together.
A great team win. Congratulations.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.